Not guilty.
I'm shocked the judge gave O'Neill bail. That man is a dangerous, cold-blooded killer. I just hope he doesn't flee before trial. It wouldn't surprise me at all if he left the jurisdiction.
Again.
Losing my wife was a nightmare, so was being wrongly accused of causing her death. Now that I'm free on bail, I want to be with my daughter.
Grace, say Grace, more personal.
Grace, right. Does this have to be word for word?
Look, you're the defendant in a high-profile murder case. We don't get to trial for months, which means you're going to be under a microscope and analyzed 24 hours a day until then. You know why? Entertainment. Right now, your guilt or innocence is determined by a 60-second video bite on CNN.
Losing my wife was a nightmare, so was being wrongly accused of causing her death. And now that I'm free on bail, I want to be with my daughter, Grace. I look forward to proving my innocence at trial.
I can't go back to jail, okay? I can't. There are animals in there. I never appreciated being free before.
You're not free. Your jail has just gotten bigger. I filed an in limine motion with the court. It puts the cops on notice that you're invoking your right not to be interviewed except with an attorney present. It's as close to a restraining order as I can get on them. As for the press, your neighbors, talk to no one, trust no one, assume they all want to sell your story to the tabloids or the DA, because they do. Our decoy Mercedes is leaving the courthouse now. That'll draw most of the media away, but not all of it. So take side streets. No freeways.
The trial isn't for weeks. What am I supposed to do, hide my house?
Pretty much, yeah. That's your schedule. We can't afford to risk you being ambushed by a reporter or set up by the cops. I don't want you getting convicted because you said or did something stupid before the trial.
Take my daughter to church, visit my wife's grave. Are you going to take photos of that?
No, but some media will probably be following you, and they may grab a shot. Let's hope so.
I don't need you to tell me to spend time with Grace or visit my wife, and I am not using my daughter or my wife's grave as a prop.
I'm not asking you to. I'm a trial lawyer, Kevin, not a publicist, and I've been trying cases a long time. I know what works. When I started, it was about knowing the law. Now it's about knowing the law and the press, the jury that's going to decide your case. They're out there and they're watching. We want to give them images of you as the grieving husband, not a worried defendant. If this offends you, I'm sorry. You hired us to win your case. This is what we do.
Now that I'm free on bail, I want to be with my daughter, Grace. I look forward to proving my innocence at trial.
Oh, please. You can see Ron Trott's lips moving. How does he get his hand that far up a guy's ass? If you're just joining us, we're listening to Kevin O'Neill from earlier today. Does he sound believable to you?
At trial, both sides tell the jury a story. The best story wins. The one the jury thinks is based on the facts. The DA can prove that Kevin had opportunity, means, access, motive. Her money. The DA's got the bomb. A husband. Everybody knows the husband did it. Husband kills wife for money.
Not a bad story. I mean, a jury can follow that story.
What's our story? What do we tell the jury to convince them that he didn't do? And don't say accident.
Hey, Kevin wasn't outside when it happened, all right? You think she must have slipped coming out of the pool, hit her head?
She had 5 head lacerations, Tom.
She fell down 5 times. That's not a story. That's a confession.
Hey, I'm not afraid to go with accident if it's the truth.
Accident is what my daughter says when she gets caught hitting my son. Sorry, Daddy, that was an accident.
If he had a good story, he wouldn't need us, right? He could use any law firm.
If we're going with accident, our accident recreation had better be great.
It will be. It's what I do. Did you get it this time, Doctor?
Possibly. Let's rewind the motion capture. Yes. This last take was the best.
So, Dr. Palermo, she falls, strikes her head, tries to stand, falls, strikes her head again, then falls into the pool.
That might be what happened.
Might.
Ron.
That's the best you can do, might.
Well, I could be 100% sure with exact measurements of the spatter size.
We don't have them. We're the defense. We only get to the crime scene after the cops are done picking through it and cleaning it up. We're stuck with what they bother to get us.
Yes, but abisum invocat. One misstep leads to another.
Yeah, let's avoid Latin with the jury. There was blood spatter here and here where she could have fallen. Unfortunately, autopsy photos show that she had 5 head lacerations.
5 lacerations? She banged herself 5 times?
Actually, they're called hematoma laceduris.
What? What is that? Is that a word? Does that mean she fell?
Ron, go away.
Get him a haircut at least.
DA has dumped a ton of discovery on us, but he doesn't have to tell us what any of it is, and we don't have time to read it all. So we are going to scan every page of every document from the discovery boxes. Then run a word search looking for documents relevant to the case. Right now, we are looking at motive. Any motive, every motive. Keywords, people. Scan every page for keywords that could prove or disprove motive. Look for what the DA buried but does not want us to find. Be careful. Don't miss anything, because if you miss anything, it could cost our client everything.
I lost a 6-iron a year ago. Cops took my clubs the night she died, but that one was missing. Explains why they're saying it's the murder weapon. Hey, let's take a break, eat something. Now, come on, we got you some more food. I'll eat with you and then we'll go over the timeline.
You know, I want to do this now before my daughter gets home from school.
Okay, so after I put Grace to bed, I started to make dinner. Okay, you turned on the oven. Now, do you remember turning it off? What? The oven, I was asking you. You know what, we can do this later. No, I'm okay. It's just seeing her picture still, you know. So we went outside. Kaylin and I swam. We made love. We stayed out there for a while, and then I came in to check on Grace.
Kevin, any of your family or friends coming to the trial?
Ron, we're in the middle of something here.
I know, but a big case like this, the court only reserves the defendant 5 seats.
No, nobody's coming. Since I got charged, nobody wants to have anything to do with me.
Too bad. Could have helped with jury sympathy. No chance, huh? Dominic Dunn called looking for a seat. I'll give him one of ours.
Great. Kevin, you want to go upstairs, take a shower, get some meat done? Thanks. Wait, you hate Dominic Dunn?
Yeah, because he writes terrible things about me, and those things get us a lot of work. Not to mention our own table at the Ivy. So how's Kevin doing?
Not great, Ron. The guy can't pay his bills because the court froze his assets. I got a paralegal picking up Grace from school because the press is there waiting for him. The guy's already in prison.
He's going to crack. They crack sometimes, you know.
I know. Look, don't worry. You handle Dominic, I'll handle Kevin.
Mr. Walsh, Luther Graves. So you're the O'Neill's business manager. Kevin speaks so highly of you.
Really? Nice to meet you, Mr. Graves.
Oh, that's my father. You can call me Luther. So, tell me about these ugly rumors I'm hearing.
What ugly rumors?
The DA is telling people Kevin had a financial motive to kill Caitlin. Is that true?
It's hard to answer. The O'Neills had a very complex family will.
Well, I'm very, very good at complex. And I'm a fast learner, too, so why don't you just give it a try and explain it to me? This way.
We found this during your keyword search of the financial documents.
Sperm and semen? Why the hell are those words coming up in the financial document search?
The DA buried it. They were in a pathology report on Caitlin O'Neill.
Where'd you find this report?
In the discovery the DA gave us, stuck in the O'Neills' old bank statements. A path report buried in old bank statements? It's not good for us.
No. Not good for us at all.
You gave no comment to the New York Times.
I'd rather spend my time trying cases than hanging out with reporters.
Math.
No jury appeal.
You want to see us?
We need to talk about motive. According to the business manager and the discovery we went through, when Caitlin died, all their money went to their daughter. Kevin didn't get anything.
I love it. They can't prove motive. Take it off the board. Nice.
Not so fast. I said they couldn't prove money was a motive. I didn't say they couldn't prove motive at all.
Path analysis report of Caitlin. It was hidden in the discovery. Turns out it was Kevin's sperm inside her the night she died.
That's no surprise.
It wasn't all Kevin's sperm. It was somebody else's, too.
How could you not know she was banging another guy, Tom?
Kevin didn't tell me. Maybe he didn't know.
Didn't know? Your wife's banging another guy? You know. Trust me.
Kevin found out his wife was cheating on him. The DA is going to say that's why he killed her.
It was never about money. Stormer was going with jealousy all the time.
Yeah, and counting the arrest, that makes twice he screwed us.
Jealous husband kills wife in rage.
Now that's a story.